Welcome back to the Empowerment Library. In our last episode, we explored Indistractable by Nir Eyal, a book that showed us how to take back control of our attention in a noisy, distraction-filled world. Mastering focus is essential, but focus alone isn't enough. We also need to know where to direct that energy in order to build a better life. That's why today, we're diving into a book that tackles one of the most common sources of stress, anxiety, and even broken dreams, money. Dave Ramsey's The Total Money Makeover is not your typical financial book filled with jargon and complicated math. Instead, it's a straightforward, no-nonsense guide that challenges the myths we've been told about money and gives us a clear step-by-step plan to move from debt and survival mode to freedom, stability, and even generosity. Whether you're struggling with credit cards, student loans, or simply want a better financial future, this book offers a practical system that has helped millions of people transform their lives. Ramsey doesn't sugarcoat the process. It requires sacrifice, discipline, and a willingness to do things differently from the crowd. But the payoff is huge. A life where your money works for you instead of you working for your money. So, if you're ready to rethink everything you've been taught about debt, wealth, and financial peace, let's dive deep into the Total Money Makeover.
You've been lied to about money your whole life. Culture tells you debt is normal, that you'll always have car payments, and that credit cards are tools you can't live without. But how's that working out? Most people are broke, stressed, and living paycheck to paycheck. It's time to stop believing the myths and face the truth. You don't have to live this way. A total money makeover means taking control, breaking free, and deciding you've had enough. This isn't about quick fixes or lottery dreams. It's about discipline, sacrifice, and changing your behavior with money. Just like getting in shape takes sweat and consistency, building wealth takes daily choices and long-term commitment. The good news is, the plan works every single time if you work it. You can pay off your debt, save for the future, and finally breathe again. Today is the day you choose to start your own total money makeover.
Part 1. Introduction and Foundations. America is drowning in debt because people believe money myths. Normal life means credit cards, car loans, and stress, but normal is broke. The first step is to face denial and admit the truth. Debt isn't a tool, and quick fixes don't work. This part resets your mindset and prepares you for real change. Chapter 1. The Total Money Makeover Challenge. Most people think money problems will fix themselves, but they won't. If you keep doing what everyone else does, you'll keep getting the same broke results. The challenge is simple. Are you willing to be different? Financial peace requires sacrifice, courage, and a new way of thinking. You must stop chasing credit, stop borrowing, and stop pretending. This is your wake-up call to take control of your money before it takes control of you. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, this book gives you a proven plan. The only question is, will you commit to the makeover?
Chapter 2. Denial. I'm not that out of shape. The biggest obstacle to change is denial. Just like an overweight person pretending they're healthy, many people pretend their finances are fine. They tell themselves debt is manageable, that they'll get serious someday. But someday never comes. Denial keeps you trapped in minimum payments and false security. Facing the numbers, really looking at your debt and expenses, is painful but necessary. The sooner you face the truth, the sooner you can change. Freedom begins with admitting you have a problem.
Chapter 3. Debt Myths. Debt is not a tool. Society tells us debt is the key to success. Student loans are good debt. Credit cards build your future, and car payments are just part of life. These are lies. Debt doesn't help you win, it chains you down. Wealthy people don't borrow their way to prosperity. They build it by avoiding debt and living within their means. The truth is, debt robs you of freedom, steals your income, and keeps you working for the lender. Stop believing the myth that debt is your friend. It's your enemy, and it's time to kick it out of your life.
Chapter 4. Money Myths. The Non-Secrets of the Rich. We love quick fixes and magic secrets. That's why people fall for get-rich-quick schemes, hot stock tips, and lottery dreams. But none of those work. Real wealth is built slowly, consistently, and with discipline. The rich don't gamble their way to success. They budget, save, and invest over time. Believing money myths keeps you broke and frustrated. The truth is boring, but it works every time. If you want to win with money, stop chasing shortcuts and start following a proven path.
Part 2, the baby steps. Here's the heart of the plan. 7 simple steps that work every time. Start small with an emergency fund, then attack debt with the snowball method. Build savings, invest for the future, and prepare for your kids' education. Pay off your house and finally live debt-free. These steps give you freedom and security for life. Chapter 5. Baby Step 1, the $1,000 Starter Emergency Fund. Before you attack your debt, you need a small cushion. Life will throw you flat tires, medical bills, and busted appliances. Without an emergency fund, you'll run right back to debt. That's why your first step is simple. Save $1,000 fast. Sell stuff, cut expenses, pick up extra work, whatever it takes. This money isn't for vacations or shopping. It's your safety net. Create space between you and disaster. Step 1 proves you're serious, and it gives you your first taste of control.
Chapter 6, Baby Step 2, the Debt Snowball. Now it's time to crush your debt. List every debt from smallest to largest, and attack the smallest with everything you've got. Pay minimums on the rest, and roll payments forward as each one falls. This is the debt snowball. It builds momentum and motivation. Some people argue about interest rates, but this step isn't about math, it's about behavior. Winning with money is emotional, not logical. Every victory fuels the next. One by one, you'll destroy your debts until they're all gone.
Chapter 7. Baby Step 3, finish the emergency fund. With your debt gone, it's time to build a strong safety net. Take your $1,000 starter fund and grow it into 3 to 6 months of expenses. This isn't just saving, it's peace of mind. Suddenly, a job loss, illness, or crisis won't wreck your life. You'll have security and breathing room. This step takes discipline and patience, but it's worth it. An emergency fund means you're no longer living on the edge. For the first time, you're truly prepared for life.
Chapter 8, Baby Step 4, invest 15% of your income. Now that you're stable, it's time to look to the future. Take 15% of your household income and invest it for retirement. Use tax-advantaged accounts like 401(k) and IRAs, and stick with good growth stock mutual funds. This step isn't about getting rich overnight, it's about slow, steady growth. When you invest consistently over time, your money works harder than you do. Retirement will come whether you plan for it or not. This step ensures you'll retire with dignity and options, not stress and fear.
Chapter 9. Baby Step 5, college funding. If you've got kids, you want them to have a future without student loan chains. That's why Baby Step 5 is about saving for their education. Use an ESA or 529 plan smart, tax-advantaged ways to grow money for college. But remember, this comes after you've taken care of your own retirement. You can borrow for college, but you can't borrow for retirement. This step is about giving your children a strong start while keeping your family free from debt.
Chapter 10, Baby Step 6, pay off your home mortgage. This is the big one. Imagine your life with no house payment. No debt of any kind. Every dollar you earn stays in your pocket. By throwing extra money at your mortgage, you turn a 30-year chain into a short sprint. The freedom of owning your home outright is life-changing. It's not just about math, it's about security and peace. This step makes you truly debt-free, and it opens the door to the final stage of building wealth.
Chapter 11. Baby Step 7, build wealth and give. Now you're living the dream. No debt. Paid for house. Investments growing every day. This is where you build wealth for generations. You can invest more, enjoy life, and best of all, give generously. The ultimate goal of money isn't stuff. It's impact. True financial peace means you can help others, support causes, and change lives. Baby Step 7 is about freedom, abundance, and generosity. You've worked hard to get here, and now you get to live and give like no one else.
Part 3. Staying Motivated and the Finale. The journey isn't easy, but it transforms everything. Thousands have walked the baby steps and changed their futures. With no debt and wealth growing, you can live generously. Money is no longer your master, you're in control. The finale celebrates freedom, hope, and lasting peace.
Chapter 12. The Total Money Makeover Finale. This is where it all comes together. You've walked through the baby steps, crushed debt, built security, and started building wealth. The journey wasn't easy. It took sacrifice, discipline, and faith. But now you see the reward, freedom. You no longer live paycheck to paycheck. You're in control, and money is finally working for you instead of against you. The finale is a reminder that this plan works for anyone who works it. Thousands of real people have transformed their lives, and you can too. The makeover doesn't just change your money. It changes your future, your family, and your legacy.
Conclusion. The Total Money Makeover gives you a clear, no-nonsense path from financial chaos to financial peace. By rejecting cultural money myths and following the baby steps, anyone can move from debt and stress to freedom and security. The book proves that winning with money isn't about income, luck, or shortcuts. It's about behavior, discipline, and persistence. Ramsey's plan shows that small, consistent steps lead to massive life change. The real victory isn't just financial, it's the peace of mind, stability, and ability to give generously that come with a debt-free life. Thank you for watching and following along with the Total Money Makeover. And now, as we wrap up this book, it's time to move to our next journey. Our upcoming book is The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg, where we'll dive into the science of habits, how they shape our daily lives, and how we can use them to create lasting change.